Hello and welcome to my channel again. Today we are making Oliver the octopus. He is actually a doorstopper because I stuffed him with a little bag of rice, but you can just make him as a stuffed animal or whatever you want. So it's actually super simple. You just need a lighter, scissors, and some clips, polyfill, or your rice, and you can make him as big as you want. And also the eyes, there are so many different ways you can do these cute eyes. So I have dark gray, and you need less than 1 skein of yarn for this cutie here. So you will do your slip knot, and you will do it only a finger wide. You want to keep your loops small because you don't want the polyfill to come through. You don't want to see that. So after your slip knot, you will do 10 loops. Just 10 regular loops, but make sure you make them small. So the last one, you will bend up, and then your starting tail, you will go underneath, and then you will find that little space underneath your loop right there. So pull your working yarn through right there and tighten it. So from here, you want to make sure you knit 10 loops. You want to have an even number. You can definitely do more than that. I'll just do 10. So you find those little loops right there, and you will pull up 9 more. It's so simple. This is the same way we make the pumpkins as well. So I do have many tutorials on the pumpkins. And again, make sure that you keep them close together and small. These make the best little door stoppers for sure. Make sure you have 10, and then for this one, I went around 8 more times, but you can make it as small or as big as you want. You can use a clip so you know how far you are every time you make one loop around. I always like to do that, and then I will count my rows. It just makes it easier. So you just keep the loops tight together and small, and as I said, I just went 8 times around total. And you might want to do like little random counts. Make sure you have them all, you're not missing any of them. And it might be easier to lay your the project down so you can see what you're doing once you get a few ways around. So here I am. This is 8. We're almost done. So again, make sure that you keep the loops close together. Don't have any loosey-goosey in the back. Keep the yarn tight and close the whole way around. And from here, you want to cut your yarn And you just want to make sure you have enough that you can close it off all the way around. Or you can use any string to tighten it however you want to do it. So from here you want to close it off, and you want to come from inside out, and you want to try to tighten it as you go. Inside and out. See, tighten it the whole way as you go. Make sure you don't miss any of the loops. So you want to tighten it and tie a knot, but make sure you don't pull it so hard that you will break the yarn, because it will break. Then you find a little side loop and you will tie another knot, and then you will hide all that yarn inside the head of the octopus. And as I said, I just made this one small just so I could do the tutorial. This is 10 loops, and you can definitely do 12, 14, 16, any even number. So just stuff that working yarn in there, and you can tie a knot on the inside, or you can cut it, but I just leave it since it's filling anyway. So before you close the bottom, you can decide if you want to use the rice or polyfill or whatever you want to do. The blue one is heavy because I have rice in it. So I think I will do that with this one too, because they make such cute door stoppers. You can use any little bag and pour it in. This is just a little freezer bag. And you can put as much in as you want, how heavy you want to make your little door stopper. Maybe I put a little bit too much in here, but I'll make it work. And then I just stuff the sides with a little extra polyfill. And then once you have it the consistency you want, then you will close off the bottom. And again, you want to come from inside out. Try to grab all the little 10 loops. And if you still feel that you have like a gap, then you can always just close it off across to tighten it off. And again, you want to do a knot or two, and then you want to hide the yarn on the inside. And here you have the head. Now you want to add the 8 legs. So if you want a gap in the middle or you want a gap in the back or both places, you want to find a middle. You see that braid right there? That will be your center. And then you want to place 4 legs on either side of the center. I use those little hair clips. That's 1, and that's another 1, 3, and then 4, and then the other 4 you want to do from the other side, and then you will have a gap in the back. I just put them on right there. The next one, and you want to put the legs as close to the bottom as possible, so they're not floating around. It's harder for him to stand up. And then you come from the other side and add another 4. And you don't need to do that. That is just to mark where you want your legs to be placed. And when it comes to the legs, you can make them as long or as short as you want. I am just doing 10 loops on mine. So that first one, you want to grab both of that whole braid, and I am coming in with the extra yarn from the right, but you can do it either side. Just be consistent on both sides, and then you will pull up a loop, and now you will just do a regular chain, and I did 10 total. Make sure you make them small. So that will be 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 10. And then you would just cut the remaining yarn. And then tie a knot. And we will cut those ends in the end. And also that little beginning chain right there, don't worry about it yet. We will do something in a little bit. And you would do the same again, coming in from the right, create a loop. And then you will pull up another 9. And cut the yarn, tie it. So now I did 4 of them the exact same way, and now the little beginning tail, I take the 2 next to each other and I just tie a double knot. You can weave it in the head, or you can cut it. You can do whatever you want. And now I'll stuff it inside. Make sure that if you use scissors to stuff it, that you don't poke a hole on your rice bag. That is very important. So just be very careful with the scissors like this. And you will do the same on the remaining two. Double knot. And poke it inside the head. So that was one side, and now you want to do the other side. And now instead of coming in from the right, I just come in from the left. This way you have the same gap. It makes it more uniformed, I guess. And you will do the exact same thing, just come in from the left. So just continue. You have your 10 loops, and those are your legs. So here you go. So I will make sure that they are tight, and then I will cut them a little bit closer. But you do as you prefer. Oops. There you go. So this is the center. So you can choose to have the gap in the back if you want. That is super cute too. I did that with the blue one. So you just put your eyes right there, but I would just keep it right here in the front for this one. So when it comes to the eyeballs, you can do what I did with this one. You can use chunky yarn, or you can use, this is the chunky one. You can use any other yarn, white and black. You just need that special needle, so you can, this one, so you can create the eyes as you want. So you will just go in, and then you will sew it as you want. I can do a special tutorial on that if you would like. But for this one, I have these cute little eyeballs. The wiggly eyes, I love those. That would be one option. Aren't they cute? They look the same, just the wiggly eyes. I got those from Hobby Lobby. Or I have these super cute felt eyes I got from Amazon, and I have a link in my link tree for these super cute little eyeballs in different colors. Some have lashes, some don't. So they have them in blue and pink and yellow with little hearts. So you just choose the eyes you want for your octopus. I think I will use these pink ones, but I think I will put the eyelashes down because I think for some reason that looks cuter. Let me show you. You need, of course, a glue gun if you are choosing this way. You play around with it, have some fun with it, and be creative. They are just super duper cute. See, I want to do it down because I think the eyes look cuter that way. So you use your hot glue gun. I think I said super glue. You don't want to do that. You want to do a hot glue gun, I'm sorry. And you find the spot you want to place them. And there you have it. I think it turned out super duper cute. You can even put a little bow in its head and make it super cute. Let me know what you think. Here you have them. Please comment below.